Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. It's a beautiful Friday for you to listen to our show. So, how's everybody doing? Let's start with Laura. How's it going?
Good. It's been an interesting week. I got a big, you can't really see it on camera, can you? I got a big
you can
I
see
can.
that.
I can see it. Looks like you
Whoa.
got
Somebody
What, a
punch you in the
tumor?
neck?
what is that?
It was
Oh, Dr. Pimple Popper.
that is exactly what it was. Everyone
Holy.
seems to know this fucking reference. It is not a pimple. It was a lipoma. And
Oh, yes,
it's just
lipoma.
like a,
Yes.
it's just like a fatty cyst, non-cancerous, not whatever. And Dr. Pimple Popper removes them apparently all the time, even though they're not pimples.
So,
They're
So
cysts.
I
They're
fe- yeah.
cysts.
Isn't that the origin story of Basket Case, that horror film? The little head grows
Lipoma?
out from the side of the neck?
Ew.
No, I
Well,
don't know. You have a little head
I
growing
don't
outside
know.
your
Laura's
neck.
about
No,
to have
there
a
was
second
no-
head.
But I had it done and it was fucking crazy. You know, I just got the lab report. It was 5 centimeters.
Wait, they took it out?
Hey,
Yeah, they took
And
it
you were
out.
awake?
Yes.
did it cry?
Did they video it? I
Did
wanna see.
it cry or did I
Did
cry?
it cry? Did they spank
No,
it? Did it cry?
But I cried because here I am thinking that I'm fucking tougher than I am. They give you lidocaine and whatever topical numbing agent, and I was doing fine until I wasn't. Like I could start to feel it, and having it so close to my face,
Oh my goodness.
like I could hear her cutting. I can hear her scraping. I could hear my blood squelching right here as this is all happening. And she really had to muscle this bitch out, man. Like
Did you get to see it afterward?
yeah. I wish I could have seen the surgery after the fact. That would have been awesome. I would have been able to watch it. But no, I got the cyst back and it had like a bunch of stuff connected to it.
Ew.
And
nice.
based
Was it trying
on
to
what
keep it
I've
alive?
seen,
What do you mean?
It's just like a bunch of like other fatty tissue.
Did it blink?
tissue
Oh,
attached to
Some
the
eyeballs.
lipoma itself. And after watching some of Dr. Pimple Popper's videos, they never come out looking like that, which makes me think that maybe my lady didn't know what she was doing.
I had one
Well,
removed
I think
from my
Dr.
back.
Pimple, I
Yeah,
see Dr.
it's a
Pimple
back and neck.
Popper's videos, and she's very, very, very careful about the stuff that she does. And then I watch a couple of other people, and they're not as good as she is. So I think that she's just a super professional, like super duper, like
Yeah.
the best.
I don't know.
it's
but
it's gross.
it is. I don't watch any of those videos, but after it was done, I was like, well, what is it supposed to look like? And then I
No,
looked
no,
up the
that's everyone's
surgeries.
different. Everyone's different. It's not supposed to look like anything specific.
I don't know.
Mine
No, I
looked
mean,
like an
like, what is
iceberg.
no, mine wasn't.
You
that
had
big.
yours
It
removed
was-
too, Carlos?
I had something on my back removed, and it was a good size, but it was like the tip, and then when she cut it out from my back, it came out like an iceberg. It was super big on the bottom.
Like a blackhead, a big ass blackhead.
I guess so. But then she put it in a little jar thing
Jar.
and showed it to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, now, can I take that home? Can I?
Did she
Put it
have
with my
to
toenails?
slice like that? Like a big incision?
I don't know. It was on my
Wait,
back.
how
didn't
big
see
is
it.
your incision, Laura? I mean, you can't tell from here.
No,
but
I
maybe
know.
like
I
an
don't
inch?
know. Let me here.
You're gonna measure it.
I gotta post
So hold up
it.
your fingers. I can tell how wide that is.
Yep.
I was in construction for 20
yeah.
years.
I can't.
Oh my
you're
God,
not
what is
coming
that?
up.
Is that all
You're not coming up.
scar?
You guys be quiet. Say something, Laura.
Be
Wait.
quiet.
It's about
Oh, okay.
2.5
So about-
inches.
I can't because
That's
I
a
can't.
pretty. That's actually a pretty big scar.
her thing won't come up.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
see
it's
it.
That's
like 2.5, 3 inches.
Two and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
half,
It's
Looking
yeah.
at it.
Pretty big scar. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it should be hidden in my hair. For the
Wow.
most part.
No way. No way. I can see it. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
Laura
when I
basically-
lift my hair up and show it to you. And
Mhm.
anyway, scars are cool. Everyone's gonna look at me and think, "Ooh, I wonder what mysterious.
But no one's gonna see
light
your
Got
scar. You just said
stabbed
you're
in the
hiding
neck
it.
and
Yeah,
lived.
she got
Tell him you were in a bar
stabbed.
fight. Yeah.
Tell
I
him
guess,
my
yeah.
nickname is Bookie, and I've been known for my bar fights. That's what that's for.
There you go.
Oh, yes. Wow. Okay. Well, okay. Now we know Laura. She had major surgery on her neck
Traumatic
region.
surgery.
Dramatic more than major. There you go.
Why did you remove it? Because sometimes they don't have to, right?
They didn't have to. It was purely cosmetic. I
Oh.
got tired of looking at it, and I'm a fiddler,
too.
and so I would fiddle.
Wait. How
fiddle
long
with
did you
it.
have it for?
A couple years, and it
Oh,
never
wow.
it never really grew.
And we never noticed.
Nobody ever noticed it. It was very cosmetic. Like
This
was
podcast gave her a tumor.
Yeah. Maybe my other podcast did, but like no, you would have never noticed it because it blended in and it was back behind my like jawline. Like I would have to turn my neck in a very specific way. If I would have done this, 3 days ago, you would have seen it. But maybe even not then because I have my hand in the back and it kind of like hides it. But like so the neckline, it was very surreptitious.
Well, there you go, people. If you have a bump on your body, go to the Dr. Pimple guy, lady thing. No matter what
Her
the
name
bump
is Sandra, isn't it?
I have no idea.
No
I don't know. I
idea.
just every time I see it, it's just like it's always like the short clips, and I'm like, oh, that's so gross.
You don't need the whole because she used to be on TLC and have a whole show, so they'd have a story behind it. And we really needed to take care of her and do it. You know how they do like the whatever.
I hate all those type of shows that it takes 40 minutes or 45 minutes to get to what you really want to see.
Mhm.
And it's just a whole background of nonsense. You're like, I don't want to just leave it. Like, just, you
I
know
just
what?
want
You
to
could
see
probably
you squeeze
do
the zit.
no, you could probably do a whole season in the one episode by going, this is Jerry. Watch this. and then it goes,
Just what people really want to see.
yeah, like a 5-minute segment of Jerry. And then commercial break, come back. This is Vanessa. Now watch this.
I did see one though. I would have liked to know what her story is. Like some of them are more interesting than others, but I don't need a whole 40 minute thing. I just give me a 5-minute prior whatever happened to her life and why she's removing it. I just want that because this lady had like a horn growing out of her head. It was solid. It was coming out. And so they had to remove it, and it was just it was hard as fuck. It was hard as fuck. She like was banging it on the piece of metal, and yeah. So that was kind of interesting.
She was just a dermatologist. She's not. She's a surgeon.
I thought she was a dermatologist too, though. But dermatologists, they can. They cut into that shit. So
I wonder if you have to have like a certain expertise in dermatology, right? Like brain surgery, uterus surgery, this surgery, that surgery. You know what I mean?
I would be interested to watching surgeries and procedures, but not her popping zits. I don't want to watch that. I know it's very popular, but I think it's absolutely foul.
It's mostly, the ones that I watch are her taking out cysts. And those are the ones I'm like, oh my God. Or like because usually the blackhead will lead to a cyst. And it comes out and I'm like, oh my God. And then she gets the whole thing out and it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
it is true though that's the part that you watch. You go, okay, at least I got it all out now, even though it's gross and it just looks just the worst thing ever. Anyway, I went to San Diego Comic-Con, so there you go.
Hey, did you see
Yeah.
the star announcement? No, you said you weren't going to stand in line for forever, but
Well, you mean Robert Downey?
Robert.
No, that was the next day.
RDJ.
Robert Downey Jr. will be in the new movie Avengers Doomsday playing Doctor Doom. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay. So yeah, that was a big announcement there. But no, I went there and when I got there to park my car, it cost $25.
Ew.
And I went to go pay.
Bit.
Yes, I went to go pay and I put my card in and it wouldn't take my card. I'm like, God damn it. So I try again, and then it says approved. I never put my card in. Well, there's a credit card already in it. So I pulled that one out and took it with me so no one else would use it, even though I used it by trying to put my card into it. So I got free parking. That was always nice. Yeah.
I was just talking to someone about I would rather walk somewhere than have to pay the parking. Because I'm a cheapskate.
It depends, really, because I could have probably got free parking if I parked, say, 12 blocks away or more. Right. So, but I think I parked 2 or 3 blocks away. So, but yeah. So free parking at Comic-Con. But Comic-Con, if you've ever been to Comic-Con, again, I tell people you got to experience it one time.
I
Comic-Con.
I want
bet
to go.
I
Yeah.
bet there are hella trans people at Comic-Con. You can't even tell. And
Well, I
bet
mean,
I don't care. I bet
Yeah.
nobody cares.
I've been thinking about this. Like, you guys need to experience this more, this pronoun thing more, and then
No.
you'll just give into it.
I guess my question
No.
is, does it matter if there are people, trans people? I mean, that's the
If they
thing.
want you to ask them to go by certain pronouns, then yeah.
No. But
No,
does it
Comic-Con.
matter?
What does it
What I mean,
matter
does it matter if
trans are
any?
at
Well, no, it
Comic-Con?
doesn't matter if anybody's trans. I mean, is it something that you look
Hey.
out for? Is it something you like?
No,
Okay,
no.
that's what I'm saying. That
I'm
doesn't
trying to tell
matter.
you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys that
Hmm.
there are a lot more trans people in the world than you believe. I've been waiting to say this to you guys for a long time.
And there is not, but I can tell you that it still doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to explain to
Why
you. Like,
doesn't
this-
matter? It
Yeah, why does it matter is the question. Like, is it going to affect my day-to-day? Is it going to affect
They're gonna
the way
ask you
I...
what your pronouns are, and you're gonna
It
go
doesn't
on that.
matter.
First of
They can
all,
ask
wait,
that, and I'll be
but my
like,
my
"Yeah."
question to you is, do trans people just do that?
What?
Do you know
Is
what
that
I
a
mean?
thing?
Comic-Con?
Why do they do that? No. Ask
Comic-Con,
what your
yeah.
pronouns are. Yeah, Comic-Con. No, why would they come up to you and ask you what your
You're
pronouns
acting
are?
like trans people. That's
Why
all
does
they
it matter?
do, though. Like,
No,
if
no,
I saw a
no,
trans
no,
person
okay.
and I said, "Hey, how's it going?" She's not gonna go, "Well, what are your pronouns?" I'll be like, "What?" Like,
Yeah.
wait. No, they're not. I'm sorry to tell you, they're not
Yes.
gonna do that.
To be polite.
Are they programmed? Like,
No, is it that they're being polite, or is it because they immediately
not
want to make
polite.
it
A thing.
topic
thing.
of conversation?
well, no.
Yeah.
Here's the
Mm.
thing. If I saw, okay, first of all, I did see probably 5 at Comic-Con. That's not a lie. And here's the
That's
thing
not a
about
lot. There's
trans.
But they were
thousands of people
what
there.
were they
No,
dressed
but
up
here's-
as like characters or
he-
anything?
No. Well, yes, they're dressed as
They
women.
were characters.
They're dressed as women, but the thing is, it's mainly trans people. From what I notice, when I do notice them, it's mainly men transition to women. It's not
No,
vice
because
versa, right?
men.
It's easier
It's
to
both. It's both.
Exactly. It's easier to
Men-
spot. Exactly.
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay,
It's
to
easier to
spot,
spot.
yes.
Okay. So if I saw someone and I just say they're standing beside me at whatever I'm doing at Comic-Con, and I'm like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool, huh? And then I go, how's the con going? They're not gonna go, what are your pronouns? They're gonna go, con's
You're
going
right.
pretty good.
You're right.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right.
How's your day going? Like,
What
I'm
I'm
like,
trying
it's
to
going
say
pretty
is,
good.
if they say, like, if you're having a conversation with, like, oh, I like this Comic-Con thing, I like this comic thing, oh yeah, what's your name? Oh, what are your pronouns? I just want to make sure. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's a thing. I really don't think that's a thing. I don't
I
think
definitely believe her that it's a thing because
no,
she
I
spends a
don't-
lot more time around than you.
but I don't believe that people. This is the whole thing we're going
Yeah,
off again.
Mario.
This is the thing is, I don't think it's a thing that even they're concerned with. Like,
They probably aren't. I'm probably making a bigger deal out of it right now.
Yes, you
in
are.
this
Oh, yes,
instance
you
than
are.
they probably would be.
Than
But
ever.
I've been waiting to bring it up to you because
I
I've
think
been
the
thinking about
problem
it.
is
We have a
that
past conversation.
you're also preconditioned by like social media, and that's all the posts
I
are
don't go on
about.
social media. Do you
or-
see me going
or-
on social media?
Well, wherever you get this information bias
Take
from,
pictures, send them back to me.
it's literally all the same. Every time you see something in media or something to do with trans, or
No, I think that's
pronoun
you.
this pronoun.
You
No, not
do
me.
that.
I don't worry about pronouns. That's just it.
But I don't go on
don't.
social media, so where am I getting this information from?
That's what
People
I'm
that I
asking
talk
you.
to.
No, you don't have friends. Anyway, well, you have 3 on the podcast, but then that's I don't know about anymore.
I have cats.
That is true. Not your friends though. They're not your friends.
What are their pronouns?
Yeah, what are their pronouns?
Fluff and butt. I don't know.
Those aren't pronouns. Those aren't pronouns.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. You're the
Mhm.
expert on pronouns now.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing. It's male or female. I mean, it's what they are. They're cats. Cats aren't trans. At least not the.
Well, they're neutered, so whatever.
That's not the same. That's not. God damn it. Anyway, so with the Comic-Con.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
tell us more about
so-
Comic-Con.
So again, you must go if you've never been to Comic-Con. Carlos has been plenty of times. Like,
Numerous times.
yeah. I mean,
On a bucket list.
I've probably been at this point at least 20, I'd say 22 to 25 times.
What do
Oh
do.
shit! 20 years. 20 years. You've been going for 20 years.
Yeah, no. Oh, total. I've been going since I was 19 to Comic-Con.
So, 20 years.
The
at
math
39.
in there.
So you've been going for 20 years straight, or not even straight, just
I
20
didn't say
years.
straight.
You've gone 20 years.
I've probably gone to Comic-Con 20
I don't
times.
think
Yeah.
so, man. I don't.
Oh
think so.
yeah. Oh
Which
yeah.
one? The
No,
one in
no,
San
no,
Diego
no, no.
specifically, or different ones? Do you count
No,
the
no,
other
no.
ones
Just San
too?
Diego. No, I don't. count
No
the other
way.
ones.
I'm gonna call a no on that. That's bullshit.
Oh, I've been at least 20 times. Come on.
No, you haven't. No, you
Oh
haven't.
yeah.
So
He's
Oh
lying.
yeah.
what do
He's
you
lying.
do? What do you do there? Like you pay a fee to go inside and look at a bunch of booths that are selling things. Like that's literally
Yeah,
what
and then you
do?
ask people their pronouns.
And then there's
Yeah,
cool
yes,
people in
people with their pronouns.
costumes, right? Like, is there other cool stuff there besides a bunch of booths and people in cool costumes? Which,
It
granted,
depends what you like. It depends. Like this year, for some reason, the company Sideshow did not show up, but they usually have the best display of all their new statues, and they make the greatest statues or sell the greatest statues.
Well, are you saying booths or booze?
Boobs, boobs. I
Oh,
heard
boobs.
this is
boobs. I
a
heard
this is
boobs.
booths. Booths.
So what you do, it
Booths is what
depends
it-
on
it's
which.
a Midwestern thing.
Listen, here's the thing. Comic-Con is full of toys, gadgets, of course, comic artists, of course, they're all
Yeah,
over.
things to buy.
Like yeah,
Mhm.
entertainment. So I could tell you who was there. Hulu had a booth, Netflix had a booth, Sony had a booth, HBO had a booth, Marvel had a booth, DC had a booth, Image Comics had a booth.
Did they have anything cool at the booth?
Oh yeah, everything's Cobra Kai had their own booth. Set up
What
like a
was
tournament,
cool
like
that
the
was
All
there?
Valley.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, and they
You
had
get to take pictures in it?
Yes,
Like,
yes,
of
you get to
yourself?
pose
Okay.
in the All Valley ring with all the trophies. And
Now I'm
so
getting it. Got it.
imagine Comic-Con is almost like props. Like you go in there to take pictures of your favorite shows. Like for instance, you could walk into Grayskull, He-Man's castle, right, and do
Uh-huh.
cool stuff. You can walk into whose house is it on SpongeBob that looks like the head?
Patrick?
Is that Squidward? Who
Squidward.
has
Yeah.
Squidward.
Yeah, you can. So this year they had Squidward's house set up. You could walk into it. Like it's all everything's interactive. Everything. You get to see all the costumes from the movies. They had Deadpool and Wolverine's costume. They had,
Okay, that is cool. All right.
it's all really cool pop culture
It's
stuff.
No, it's a pop cult. It's like I Googled it just out of curiosity. I put Comic-Con, and it came back as Comic-Con International Independent Film Festival. And then the description after that was Comic-Con is a film festival held from July 25th to 28th this year, 2024. It's no longer a comic book convention like it was when I first started going. It's more about film. That's why Artist Alley, where if you want to go talk to artists, has gotten so small and kind of pushed out of the way, where they're
It's pretty
kind of
big this year.
insignificant now.
It was pretty big this year. I don't know like why they did that, but it was pretty massive.
Mm.
Yeah, it was, and all the top dogs were there, like all of them. Like I was pretty impressed by it. Everybody showed up, but it was pretty cool. Since what 2005, I think I've only missed 3 of them.
So what was your
Uh,
favorite part this year?
Well, my favorite part is always meeting artists and buying their art books. That's always my favorite part, is meeting the artist, talking to the artists. That's always my favorite part. Outside of that, the best booth there that I went to was probably Marvel's booth. It was impressive. Their booth was very impressive. It was very high tech. It was very cool.
The people that do the art, are you talking about like they do the art for the comics and the shows?
Yeah,
that we
comic book
watch?
artists.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. That's who I like to meet the most and talk to. Yeah, those are
I
my.
like
that's my
that.
favorite thing to do. Yeah,
Drawing is
don't-
hard.
I don't care for the celebrity stuff, and typically you'll see the celebrities walking around the floor, like they'll actually be enjoying the con themselves as well. With
I
security.
heard that
but-
over the last couple. Oh, okay, with security. I was gonna say that I heard the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
couple
yeah.
years that it's
You
Yeah,
hear
no, no,
stories
no.
of like
Yeah.
Radcliffe was walking around the floor.
Daniel
he was dressed as
Radcliffe?
Boba Fett. I'm like, were you really walking the floor? Nobody recognized you. I mean, so
Yeah. The
Look at
couple of
anybody.
times,
was
the couple of times, it was one year Carlos and I were there, and we saw Seth Green. And then when I said, "Oh, hey, it's Seth Green," he's maybe 10 feet away. He looked over at me, and it's almost like, "Oh shit, I got recognized. I gotta go."
shit!
And like he just scampered off, and I was like, "Oh." And then one year, Kevin Smith was beside me. He was looking at toys right beside me, and I just looked
Heard
over and I
Kevin
was like,
Smith was
"Oh, hey." Oh, he was nice. He just said, "What's up?" and that's all. And I said, "Oh, cool." And that's it. I just walked away. And then he said, "What are your pronouns?" I was like, "Son of a bitch, this is 2009. What are you talking about pronouns?"
Clerks and Mallrats.
So yeah, so there's that, and then when I left the convention, I drank too much water. So you know where this is going.
Oh,
And then I
man.
got in my car.
And-
And here's what you guys don't know about San Diego, or may know about San Diego. when you leave San Diego, you got to drive past Camp Pendleton, and that's a 30-mile drive with no breaks. I mean, there's no bathroom. So my bathroom was a core bottled water. You guys know core water? It's very 1 liter. Yeah. So I decided that was my bathroom. And
But I do know on the way to
man,
the
to be a
freeway, there's a
dude.
chevron on the right side. Why didn't you stop at the chevron?
oh no, this happened on the freeway though. This isn't like happened when I was.
But you
getting
didn't
to my car.
decide.
Oh my
You know
god, your
what? You
tiny
need to
ass
be
little
spoken
bladder.
to.
Wah.
You need to be spoken to like a kid. Hey, we're leaving the house. Go to the bathroom.
Again, though, there was
Go
no
to the
urge to
bathroom.
go to the bathroom as I was leaving.
Before you left. Before
No,
you
but-
left
but
the hall.
There's no.
Or the
I had no.
convention center.
I did not
Lafayette's
have
poor little man
I had
can't
no.
handle it.
Yeah, I had no feeling of having to go to the restroom until I got about maybe 40 miles outside of San Diego, and then I was like, oh god damn it! And then I pissed in a bottle, an empty core water bottle. But the only problem is when I got to the end, and I was like, it's all done. It spilled on my seat, and like half the bottle spilled on my seat.
You told us this story already. You did it
No.
again?
This is a multiple. He's a multiple offender.
This is not the other stories were kind of the same. Well, okay, one of the stories was I just pissed my pants because I had no my
Who's
pants
the
will
one that
absorb
took a shit
everything.
What about the
Target.
one where it hit the ceiling of the car? It hit
Now, that's the different one. That's one where I tried to cap it with a bottle and it said, "No, you're not doing this today, buddy," and it sprayed all over the car. And that's a whole. And I was on the freeway driving, but this one spilled all over the seat. And when I got home,
looking over, going, "What the fuck is going on over there?"
well, remember this car had tinted windows at the time, so
Oh, you're lucky.
but so I get home and I'm like, God damn it! At first, I didn't know it got on the seat.
It
And
was
then
your
I looked-
car?
And then I got up and I was like, holy shit. And it was just, let's put it this way. I had
Hey,
to
look-
spend a good 2 hours cleaning that seat with
You
carpet
need to be an
cleaner.
adult, or we'll start wearing diapers because
You
I
wear the
when I go to
spilled it.
work-
Remember,
underwear.
it spilled.
Yeah, no,
Everything
no,
worked
that's
out
fine,
until I
that's
tried to
fine.
put the cap on it, and then it went all over the seat.
when I go to work, when I drive home from work, it could take anywhere from 20 minutes to 45 minutes. So one time I had a super close call and I had to park the car outside, not even put it in the garage, just parked in front of the garage, run upstairs and go take a piss. From that day forward, I went to the bathroom before I left every day, whether I felt like it or not. And
Called
lo and
planning
behold,
ahead.
I can
there was
tell
a little
you.
bit of trickle every time I go, and I never had that same incident ever again.
So downtown LA had to pay for parking one time for work. It was a 2-level parking. Second level is, it's open air. There's no, you're in a
Did
building.
you piss off the side of the building?
Let me tell you, I drove up that ramp like Fast and Furious, parked, got out, and started pissing right beside my van, and standing behind me was a police officer. And he's like, "Are you almost done?" I was like, "I'm sorry, but this had to happen." He's like, "I'm not even going to worry about it. Just hurry up." And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like when it,
Wait, so
nature
you were
calls.
at the top, you were at the
I was at the
open
top
air.
and I was pissing against like the barrier, and
Sounds like
yeah.
you do need to plan ahead a little bit better.
Well, that
Yeah,
one
for
is different
sure.
also because remember, I work in beverage industry, so I'm constantly drinking and driving. Oh, damn it, wrong, don't say that. And then anyway, so
all
then
of us
like,
drink beverages while driving. I've got news.
but
Yeah.
not as much as I do. That's a lot. Anywho, so then that happened. That's the highlight of Comic-Con. And then
You pissing on yourself?
That was
Pissing
the
on your
highlight.
car?
yeah.
was the
And then
highlight.
when I got so I got the free parking, right? Because
shit.
somebody left their credit card. But then the next day, I don't know if you want to call it karma, I paid for a $15 car wash and somebody stole my car wash. And I was like, it's because I had free parking the day before.
Yeah.
So the guy told me inside, I was like, hey, car wash isn't working for me. Keep putting my code in. He's like, yeah, the guy in front of you, he didn't pay. He tricked your ass. He got in front of you
How
first.
did he get your code though?
No. He gets in front and he waits behind the car that's getting a car wash, and the car behind him puts their code in, and you assume, well, I guess we're just in line. I'll put my code in now.
That's so complicated for a
He
goddamn
stole-
car wash.
He stole my code, and I asked the guy. He goes, "Dude, that happens a lot." He's like, people, what they'll do is they'll see one guy go in, they'll follow them in, and then they'll literally wait for the person behind them. Even if they have to wait like 20 minutes, they don't care. They'll sit there and wait. As soon as someone puts their code in, they'll drive into the car wash because you don't know that they just got there or not. You assume they just got there too.
Where's the
So-
keypad? Every time I go to any of those car washes,
They're,
the
like,
keypad is
right
like
in front
right
of
before
it.
I go in. Like right before I go in.
No, you're right. But yeah, imagine you pull up, right? And the guy's sitting there
Yeah.
waiting. You assume he already put his code in. He must be waiting to get the go ahead. So when you put
But he
your
must
code
be
in,
halfway in the wash then.
No. He's waiting right outside of it. Literally just
Oh
waiting
no,
right
then
outside.
I don't know. Then hell no, I wouldn't.
So
put
when
my
I
code
put
in.
my code in, well, I didn't assume that. And then he drove right in, and I thought, oh, it must be his turn. And I was just literally waiting outside the car wash for like 20 minutes because this car wash has a garage door. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Like it closes in when you
I've
go
seen
in,
him.
Oh,
and it
Oh,
lifts
I've
back
never
up
seen
when
those
it's your
before.
turn. So I
Never
sat
seen
there the
that.
whole time going, how long is this fucking car wash? And then I go out and the guy told me, oh, he stole your car wash, dude. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, it happens here all the time. And he just gave me a new code, but I thought, karma for getting free parking yesterday. Damn it. Best highlight of the weekend was still
But you're still
the
up 10
piss
bucks.
spilling in my car. Actually, I was up great because I got my free car. Oh, it wasn't free. I still paid for it. Anyway, Comic-Con.
Woo!
Make sure you use the bathroom before you leave, according to Carlos. So there you go.
Professional
Comic-Con.
advice.
Professional advice. But seriously, if you ever get a chance, it didn't seem as busy this year. But maybe because I went on a Friday.
Yeah, the
So,
videos you sent, I was about to say the same thing. It wasn't as crowded.
yeah, I think it's because I went on a Friday and Saturday's the day at Comic-Con. Like you want to do the superhero deal, you go on
The
Saturday. You
Hall
wanna hear
H.
about yeah. So there's that.
And
But
the
yeah,
big announcement. How do you guys feel about it?
What is it? What happened?
RDJ is Doctor Doom.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I thought you.
I don't think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna be Victor Von Doom. I think he's gonna be infamous Iron Man, which is a storyline from Marvel.
I still think he'll be Victor Von Doom.
I don't think he'll be Victor Von Doom. It just wouldn't work. Would not work.
I think he'll wear prosthetics. That's what I think. He just finished doing a show on HBO where he played 6 different characters and they all had prosthetics except for one of them. And I'm like, oh, maybe he's doing this whole. And he was the producer of that and he directed that as well. And it's about a Korean spy or something like that he helps out. But he plays 6 different characters in the show, all prosthetic.
I'll watch it.
based.
HBO. Robert Downey Jr.
HBO.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But that's the only thing I can think of. But I think it's stupid that he's playing another character. I do. People say, well, Chris Evans played 2 characters. Well, Chris Evans played a different character in a different
In
universe.
Fox, in a
for
different
Fox in a
What did he play in
Fantastic
Scott Pilgrim?
4. No,
Johnny-
Fantastic
Oh
4.
yeah,
Johnny
I forgot.
Storm.
I even forget that that's him. Yeah. It's a completely different thing. It's
Yeah, it's not the same.
Not
It's
the
not the
same,
same.
no.
No, not the same. So we'll see. Marie, how do you feel about that? Robert Downey Jr. playing a new character in Marvel. He was already Iron
It's
Man.
weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's right. You're right.
That's
You won this one.
weird.
You won this one. Yeah, good
That's
job.
weird.
Very good. Very good.
It's,
All right,
if he
well-
wasn't such a main character, it might not be that bad. But because it's RDJ, like it's a hard transition, right?
He is going to be the main villain of villains. So that's the hard part for me to kind of accept.
I
But
wonder how
you
they're
know,
gonna write off the Kang thing.
I'm gonna guess that Doctor Doom kills all the Kangs right off the bat. That's
they
my
just
guess.
re-fucking cast it. Jesus.
They could
No
do that
kidding.
also. They could do that also. Here's the thing.
We've had that discussion over. and
Why
over again.
recast
Denzel's
it?
kid. Denzel's
Just
kid.
bring him back. Who cares? The audience isn't gonna care. They're not gonna boycott the movie. Jonathan Majors is just. If I was DC, I'd cast him as Green Lantern. So that would do. Guy's a great actor.
He is a good actor.
And then, and what the director of Superman, James Gunn, he fell into his whole issue that he got fired from Marvel too. And he came right back, hey, whatever. Just
Yeah, but his was like the dumbest kind of cancellation as well. Majors definitely has more major knocks
Hey.
against him.
true. Well, he has one, but he was also off the hook for it. So
Well, I mean,
Like-
it's an
Wasn't
assault
it-
charge.
no, but wasn't it dropped or acquitted or he was found whatever? I don't know.
Mm,
Just I know he wasn't found guilty. That I know.
That doesn't mean it
He
didn't
was
happen.
not. He was not.
Yeah, he was not. Yeah. So
That just means he has better lawyers than she does.
No, first of all, OJ didn't do it. If you're not guilty, you're not guilty. Actually,
Okay,
OJ wasn't
that's fair.
found not guilty.
That is,
he wasn't
that is
found
kind
not
of fair
guilty.
because you have to think
Or was he?
about
I
other
thought he was
people who
acquitted. Yeah, I don't know.
get convicted and get acquitted. Like, well, we have to abide by the law, even though we don't necessarily believe that sometimes.
Exactly. Come on, we're law-abiding citizens, aren't we all? I don't know.
No,
Maybe.
sometimes
Who
when it's
knows?
convenient.
when
That's true too.
it
Mhm.
was what I was gonna do anyway.
Mhm.
Right.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back every day.
Hi, Laura here, telling you that you should check out Impolite Society this week on all of your podcast forums and also on YouTube. Look us up, Impolite Society, wherever you get your podcasts or YouTube.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, and Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends every Friday new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast, and on YouTube under Nerds Talking Podcast. You can watch the show. So there you go. You know our Trump episode? Man,
He was
people
not
really-
acquitted, by the way. Just
Some
I'm
people.
just gonna
Oh, you mean OJ?
no, Jonathan Majors was
Oh.
not acquitted.
Well, so
What
are
was
they still
he?
in trial or did he get
He
convicted?
was convicted.
Convicted
Boo
of
that guy. Boo
Convicted
that
of-
guy.
He gets
Wife beating.
He
No, he's
avoids
not married, he's
jail
not married.
time, but
Yeah.
misdemeanor assault.
Got it. So it's like it was downgraded.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you-
Sounds like it was really, really bad, and he had really good lawyers that like got it down so good that it was just a misdemeanor, and he only has to do a
Yep.
little bit of jail.
Yep.
As it should be.
Shut up.
As it should be. Okay, so I forgot I was gonna tell you, then Marie jumped in and our Trump assassination episode. Yeah, people are really watching that one on YouTube. So there you go. Except for one guy said that he watched 5 minutes and we didn't talk about it yet. He was complaining. I was like, well, it takes a little bit. We gotta
Well,
you gotta work
just move the little thing forward a few minutes.
right.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta work it up a little bit. You gotta, you can't just jump right into it. Laura, what do you think about this? Like from the start, you gotta. Anyway, we're playing a game called Three Choices. I'm gonna give you guys three choices. Now, I gave you guys all different choices, so this is gonna be a fun game, and you're gonna explain why you picked your choice, and so we're gonna start with Marie. Marie, here are your three choices. Are you ready?
Mm-mm.
You have three choices. Okay, now these are like life-changing type of choices.
Oh my
okay?
god, I can't handle that right now.
Here we go. But they're easy. Number one, you can run 3 times faster than you do now, and you never.
What do
get
I need
tired.
that for? Where am I going?
Oh, hold on. Number two.
You don't have a car.
Bro,
There
I
you
ain't
go.
running nowhere.
Number two, you can have 3 times the metabolism. Your
Mm.
metabolism can be 3 times faster.
I don't know if I need that either. My stomach is pretty
Okay.
fucked up all the time.
So now remember, all this is that comes with ease. Like it doesn't. Well,
There's no consequences.
There's no. You're not gonna like if you run faster, you're not gonna get more tired.
Okay.
Okay. So, and number 3, which you're probably going to accept and want, you can talk to
You know what I want?
animals.
I can already
Uh-huh.
talk to animals. I don't know. Have you seen that Rick and Morty cartoon where the guy he like starts listening to the squirrels and the squirrels are talking and
Oh,
they try
yeah.
to kill him? I don't know about
Yeah.
that, and I'm kind of scared.
So, which one would you want? Would you like to have a faster metabolism, be able to run much, much faster, or talk to animals?
Does the metabolism one, does that have any good consequences? Like it
Yeah, you
helps
get to
with
shit
my
things out and lose
Well,
weight.
I already do that, but like
But this is like an instant thing. There's no like waiting
I do
around.
that already.
Oh wow! So then you
I
don't
got
need that
IBS,
one.
bro. My fucking stomach is fucked. So like,
Oh wow!
I'm saying like, will it help me in other health areas like having clear skin or like pushing out like other bad things that alcohol, will it like metabolize my alcohol too fast? Like if I smoke weed,
You know
will it
what?
metabolize so super fast?
Triple the amount. Let's put it that triple, just 3 times as fast. Everything metabolizes 3 times as fast.
I
I
know
kinda
which
like-
one I would choose.
I kind of like
Okay, wait,
Carlos's
hold
idea
on,
because
Laura.
I don't have a car.
Okay, so you'll run 3 times faster than you do
Yeah.
now. That's pretty fast too. Laura, which one would you choose out of those 3?
Metabolism, 100%.
So you
Does that
and
mean
Carlos
I
is-
can eat 3 times as much food and stay
right?
the same weight?
And just keep on
Yes.
shitting all the time. Carlos, how about you? Would you talk to animals, run 3 times faster, or triple your metabolism?
Run 3 times faster.
There you go. And why would you do
Then
that?
I should be able to lose weight just running.
No,
You
that's
actually
not how
boost
that
your
works.
metab-
That's
Yeah,
not
it'll
Why
how
not?
that
I
works.
could run now and lose
You
weight.
can
It'll
lose
boost-
calories, but you need to like do strength training and eat protein and do all that jazz.
I didn't say I wasn't going to do any of that. I just can run 3 times faster. And think about all the opportunities there. I could show up to like open tryouts of like say football or soccer or baseball. I'm a running
okay.
fool. I can steal all the bases just while someone can only
Just by
steal one.
bunting it?
I can
Just by
steal all
bunting
of
it.
them just while they're just doing one.
Wow.
like
Okay.
that.
So we got a metabolism and 2 run. Nobody wants to talk to animals.
What if other
Interesting.
people? What if other people have this
Wow.
though? Because you asked all 4 of us, so me and Carlos decided we're
Well,
going
it's
to do
mainly-
running,
it's
right? And then
mainly
we
for
start
you,
playing
though,
soccer
but
against
yes.
each other, and we're like, "Buh, buh, 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 buh," so it's not really helpful
Right?
in that situation.
I slide tackle the shit
I
out of you.
love the
Victor.
yes,
fact
you
that-
already
Game
would.
over.
You already would.
But I know that I
you
think
do
I
it
love the
accidentally too.
I love the fact that you just right away, he has the same basic superpower as I do. So we're going to have to go against
Now
each
we're
other. and see
natural
what happens.
enemies.
Yeah. Let's cancel each other out. Well, Laura's over here like, I'm not getting canceled. I'm shitting. All right. Laura, your turn. Now you're going to like this one, Laura. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Never gain weight is your first option. Okay. All right. That means eat whatever you want, but you never
that's a
gain weight.
pretty high bar to jump over.
But
Okay.
but when
Okay,
does
hold
that
on.
start? When does that start though? At like
Whenever
earlier
you
in
wanted
life
to.
or now?
No. It'd be like right now. Like somebody would grant her that today. Okay. Number
Can
two.
I hold on to it for when I lose more weight from Ozempic?
No,
You
it's
get
forever.
out of jail free card?
No, but
if
I
you-
mean, can I choose to activate it?
basically whatever weight you get down to, it always stays at that. If you get too skinny, you'll never gain weight. Yes. So
Can you
Yeah,
you'll
but that's
never
what I'm
gain
saying.
weight.
But what I'm saying
It'll never
is,
turn off. It'll never turn off. If you lose 20 pounds now, you're gonna stay at that weight
right
you
now.
are.
It has to be right now. I can't use this as
I know
a
what you mean.
ticket for like 2 months from now.
No. You have to use it now. You can never.
Okay.
You can lose the
All
weight
right.
all you want, but you can never gain weight from the weight you are now.
Oh,
So
okay.
so if you
I'm
weigh like,
tracking now.
let's say you
Got
weigh
it.
160 now, that's the weight you'll. No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm general. That's your max you'll ever weigh. You'll
Okay.
never gain
And
more
I
than
can
that weight.
still lose weight. I
Yes,
just
yes.
can't gain
But
it.
you'll never go past the weight you are now.
Okay. That's
Got
very,
it.
very
Okay.
attractive.
So wait,
All
hold
right.
on. One more
Okay.
question. So if she was 155, she can gain
Yes.
weight back to 160, but never
No,
go past that.
no. She'll
Just
never
never,
get
ever,
go-
ever, ever.
Her body
ever.
will never go past 155. She can eat
Forever.
all she wants at that weight. Okay, next one though. You can see 20 minutes into the future every day at any time you want.
That's so Raven.
I have a lot of questions about that, but let's go to 3 first.
Number 3, you can speak and understand every language on earth. So those are your
That's a
3.
good one.
Never
That
gain
is
weight.
a really good one.
See 20 minutes into the future once a day, or speak and understand every language on earth. Which one do you choose?
Okay, questions about number 2.
Yes.
20 minutes into the future every day. Do I get to choose what the thing
Anytime
is?
you want. No, it has to be pertaining to what you're doing at the moment.
It's like,
So-
I need to see it.
So even if you're watching a live sporting event, you can see 20 minutes ahead of it. But you have to visually be
Wait,
seeing
20 minutes
whatever
or 20 seconds?
No, 20
That's a long
minutes.
time.
20
Long time.
minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah. So imagine like the lotto, you can buy lotto tickets up to 7 p.m. and they do the numbers at 7:15. You can actually track it to like, oh,
I do the numbers
is
at
it-
8,
She's
man.
the bookie.
Nice try. Nice
You know what
try.
I mean? It's an hour. Oh, you're okay. You're not gonna be rich, but that's okay.
That's really hard.
Which
That's-
one is it? Never gain weight. See 20 minutes into the future every day, once a day, or speak and understand every language on earth.
It's between 1 and 2. While 3 is very cool, it doesn't nearly raise to the level of 1 or 2.
Okay, which one is it?
20 minutes into the future.
Okay, we got 20 minutes in the
That was
future.
really hard. And
All right.
I'm doing it for my kid,
Okay.
for the record.
Be selfish a little bit.
You
Marie,
have to,
how
you have
about
to be
you?
smart about it. I honestly would pick the third one, and I don't know why. I just
Speak
feel like
and
it is really
understand
cool.
every language. It is pretty cool, yes. And Carlos, which one would you pick?
I did number 3. 20
Number 3
minutes
also
is not enough for
So
me.
we would be talking shit against each other on the field in different languages.
While running fast. Yeah.
But it wouldn't matter which different language because it cancels out.
It's cool, but it doesn't have a lot of everyday, like, useful
It depends.
Maybe you could be in
Depends.
politics or something.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like you could
When
be
it comes to-
creative about it.
You be a
When
court
it comes to
interpreter.
a job, in general, that comes very handy. Go work for a Fortune 500 company and
Okay,
be like,
fine.
I guess
You get a new
No,
job.
not you. No, you already picked yours.
I
Future.
mean, okay, Carlos and Maria, they get a new job.
Yeah, they get a new job,
Ew,
and you
I
get
don't
to see
want
the
that.
future.
I changed.
I
I
don't
Oh,
changed.
plus-
even need a car. We'll run there.
Yeah, and plus you can call
Save
them
on
and
gas.
be like, yeah, and warn them about how their company's going to go down in flames. 20 minutes.
Ooh, we
right.
don't work
I mean, how
together
many
on that.
Freaking stock trades could you make?
That's right. Carlos's turn. All right. Never get tired ever, no matter what you do. That's it.
But
That's
can you
number
sleep?
one.
But can you sleep?
No, tired as in when you exert energy, working
Like
out,
fatigue.
whatever he does. Yeah. If he plays soccer, he'll never feel it. He'll always feel 100% fresh. He can go running. He can do whatever he wants. He'll never run out of energy.
Oh,
You'll
you know
always-
where you're going to use that energy.
I
first and
know. Chopping
foremost.
wood. All right. Next, your food can taste however you want it to taste. Meaning you can eat all the vegetables you want, but you can tell yourself it tastes like whatever and it'll taste like that. So if you
What
go,
if-
I want pizza, but you eat broccoli, it's going to taste like pizza.
What if
No
you
matter what.
Is the
Eat-
texture like pizza?
Ooh.
Texture is
just-
a very important part of.
Very true,
Eating.
but that's pretty much that's the rule though. No matter
It's
what he
just-
eats, it's just the taste. So he can literally drink a
Taste.
glass of water and go, Coke, and
Ew.
it'll taste like Coke, but he's just drinking water.
What if you're eating dirt or something like
That's number
unnatural?
That's up to him, and whatever he eats. So it'd be stupid, but whatever he eats.
It's got
Okay,
fiber.
this one is interesting. Okay, number 3, sleep backwards, and what that means is you can travel 8 hours back to, like basically time travel, like by sleeping 8 hours at a time. So let's say like you're like, man, I really fucked that up. I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh, that's what I should have done. That's,
And when you
okay,
wake
never
up,
mind.
you'll wake up as long as you slept, is you'll wake up in the past that many hours. So it's
Winner.
like
Number 3.
sleep
Oh,
backwards.
the other two are stupid. The other two are stupid.
Sleep
Sleep
backwards.
Absolutely.
Laura?
Oh, definitely that one, but I drive myself crazy trying to figure out how to. I am not a good sleeper, and so if I was trying to do it like on
I know.
purpose,
Trying to force yourself to sleep.
yes, and sleep for long periods, ooh,
Just
I'd
have
have
some
I'm
I'd,
so
fentanyl.
addicted to pain pills and
Yeah.
sleep
You'd
aids.
have so
Sleep
much
aids,
melatonin just
Oh my
Ambien.
stashed.
God.
People
Welcome
think
to
you have
my
a
world.
problem. Like, damn, you really have a problem. And then you go back, you wake up again, you slap that person. Shut up. I don't have a problem. Like, why'd you hit me for? Oh, you're gonna tell me I had a problem. So Laura,
proactive.
Maria, which one do you pick?
Okay, so I need the third one in my life for reals right now because I don't know if you heard me talking about how I called the cops on my neighbors when I was sleeping.
yes,
So I need to
no.
go backwards and take that back.
And fix everything.
Yeah, I need
All
to take
right.
that back.
And that's
Oh
the
my
game
goodness.
of 3 choices. And that's how we play the game. So there are your 3 choices. So
Yay.
overall,
Insert yay
though,
here.
overall, Marie picked Run Faster for hers, and Laura picked see 20 minutes to the future once a day, and then Carlos picked Sleep Backwards. So there you go. That's the game of 3 choices. So hope you enjoyed
Yay.
that game. We'll
Fun.
play it again some other time. Also, can you run away as an adult? It's another question.
A what?
Or are you just going
You can.
somewhere? Okay.
Yes, you can. Yes. you
Explain.
can.
I
People
heard
leave
this on-
their families all the time. And they're just bye. And
You mean
they
just
never
without
come
notice?
I'm gonna go get
back.
some cigarettes and never comes
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Very true.
What are we
Very-
talking
only-
about again?
I bring this up because I heard a story on a show about they're talking about when you're a kid, you ran away to like your friend's house. Like, can I stay over here for a while? I'm running away. And then you go back home a couple hours later. And then they're like, well, can you run away as an adult? Or you just made a choice to leave? This is kind of different. I'm like, it's not really running away. You're just leaving. Like,
That's like
No, you
more
can run
coming
away.
out in a huff. Like what you're describing is like, you get in a fight with your
Oh, no,
husband
for
or
real.
wife and then just like storm out. And then you go to your friend's house and you're like, fuck them.
well, I'm talking as a kid.
And then
would
you
do that.
eventually come back.
you
yeah.
know, like-
So that's the adult
yeah.
version is when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go
yeah.
over to your friend's house to bitch about.
I
XYZ.
wonder sometimes like if can I just pick up and leave and create a whole new identity without any paper trails, without credit, without social security? How do people do that? Because I kind of do want to do that.
Say nope.
Good thing we put it on the podcast.
People who
What you should do
can
is
give
sleep
them
backwards.
fake security numbers, IDs, all that kind of stuff.
So I gotta
That's
know
how
someone.
they do it. You gotta know somebody, or
Do
you
I have to have
live
money? Do
or
I
you have to
money?
live a paper. Yes, of course you have to have money in order to do that. And or if you want to do it, this is all judging from all of the like true crime and dramatic TV shows that I've watched. By the way, this is no real authority, but from
CSI.
what I understand, yeah, you either have a connection so you can buy for a boatload of money a fake identity to go live your life, or 2, you can live off the grid, which is a lot harder.
Okay, I
If
got
I
a
was younger, I
question.
could probably just sleep my way through that.
I have a question for Laura and Lafayette because Marie, I don't think are you in a relationship?
I
Good.
was.
Okay, cool.
I was. I want to be a part of it.
Laura Lafayette, do you have friends that your significant other know about, but don't know where they live?
Huh? Yeah. No.
All of my friends.
Oh, really?
My husband
Hmm.
is maply challenged, directionally challenged.
Geographically challenged.
Yeah, he would have no idea where any of my friends live. None.
Just you mean like in
whatsoever.
a sense of city or in
Have
general?
has he been to
No,
their
like-
house before?
The reason I ask is like, say I wanted to run away.
Oh,
I have at least 2 friends that my wife knows them and she knows I know them well, and we hang out a lot. but they would be maybe the last two people she would ever call looking to see if I was there. And these two people would definitely open up a room for me to stay if I wanted to stay.
Are you telling us something? Are
I
you
would
thinking about
say
it? Or do
that-
you need to talk about something?
Yeah,
Carlos?
yeah. I do have one. I do have one that no, she has no clue where he lives. I mean, he's local to me, but no idea. Like no idea.
But would she
But
think
I'm-
of calling that person if she thought you were running away?
No, not one bit. Not one bit. Mm-mm.
He'd probably call me and that'd be the end of it. Would Lafayette there? No, he's not
Yeah.
here.
No joke. She would call like that's what exactly. She would call you and like Chris or whatever, like people that she knows like that direct.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't think of calling this guy and but here's the thing. I don't know about you. I mean, I don't have a lot of adult friends. That's
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 sad.
But
Well, all your
wait.
friends' children?
Yeah.
What are you trying
Yeah,
to
they're
tell
all
us?
children.
You
They're all
know,
children.
Are you a piece?
No, they're all old people. Like really old. Fucking
Yeah,
like
like
80,
us.
90. I guess they're adults too. I mean, I don't have like a ton of friends at my age, I should say.
I don't
like,
think that a lot of people do at our age. What do they say? The real miracle in the Bible is that a grown man in his 30s has 12 close friends. And
well,
they're like,
they're more like
actually,
followers.
maybe 11.
That was the original
Disciples.
Instagram. He
People
had
that are
12
following me on
followers. He
Instagram,
had 12
my
followers.
fans.
Yeah, Jesus
Yeah.
had 12 followers. I mean, that's what he had. He
had
was the
real-
first
Yeah.
influencer.
He had 11 close friends in his 30s.
Well, I
That
guess
is
the
a miracle.
I guess the first influencer may be Moses. So, had people follow him around. And Jesus was the original influencer. And that's, that according to scholars like me and nobody else.
What about
So-
Moses?
Moses, again, also before Jesus, he was a bigger influencer. When you think he led a whole people, they followed him around. Jesus had 12 guys and a woman.
Well, technically, Jesus has like a heck of followers now.
Well, heck,
now.
very good word to use. And but we're talking about when he was the influencer. It was 12 and a woman. So.
You know that it's a stand-up comedy
It
comedian.
was 11 and a woman.
What's his
Are
name?
you sure?
So
Yeah.
12
It was
male
12.
apostles.
Yeah, it's
Male-
12
Mary
males.
Magdalene was
No.
not an apostle.
Mary Magdalene is in the Last Supper painting.
I mean,
Well,
but
she's
she might
in
be
it.
in the
She's
Last
in it.
Supper painting, or that doesn't make her an
Yeah.
apostle.
Yeah,
She
she's
married
in it, so was
Jesus.
Elvis.
They had children.
Oh, here we go.
According to Dan Brown.
which is a phenomenal book when I read it. But
Wait, which one?
Da Vinci.
The
Code.
Da Vinci
Da
Code.
Oh, the
Vinci
Da
Code.
Vinci Code book is so much better than the movie, and I don't read a lot, but
Well,
it's
yeah,
hella
it's,
good.
well, that's all
Yes,
movies and
yes,
books. That's like
But
yeah.
so you know when you read a
Um,
movie, or you see the movie first and then read the book, and then whichever one you see first is the better one. This was not that. It was the Da Vinci Code book is way.
You know-
way
I
better.
disagree. I would rather watch
I-
a movie first and then.
No,
read
no,
the
no.
book.
What I'm saying is like if you read the book first, then you probably like that one first. If you watch the movie first, you probably like the movie first. So right? Is that just me? Never mind.
I always just think I like the book better. Period.
the
It
best
doesn't matter
argument
if I've
I've
seen
ever
first.
heard though is listen, I watched the movie first and I liked the movie, then the book. You know what? Never mind. Best argument I've ever heard. Just gave up at the end. Just I have an argument. You know what? Forget it. I was gonna prove
fun
a
while it
point.
lasted.
Yeah. But no, you're right though. When you read I think when you see a movie first, it's maybe helping you visualize what you're reading. So you might think the movie's better from that perspective. But from any book I've read and then watched the movie, which is just two Dan Brown books. I never read Jurassic Park. I heard it's 10 times better than the movie.
I heard it was
so
terrible.
good.
The book.
What's funny is that in high school, a buddy of mine was reading Jurassic Park, and he said, "You should read
Nerd.
this book." I'm like, "I'll just wait for the movie." And he's all, "They're never be able to make a movie of this." It's just, I'm like, "All right, buddy."
It is a much
Guys,
more gruesome.
that guy's
the,
probably
the
a-
book
that
is
guy's-
much more gruesome.
That guy's probably homeless now because he's stupid.
Okay,
Anyway.
wait. I need a verification on this. So Jurassic
Go
Park
ahead.
is a good book because I heard it was
It's
boring.
Amazing.
And I heard the
Uh,
sequel is really good too. The book, like,
The sequel
Yeah,
isn't
compared to the
as
movie,
good.
I heard the sequel is great.
Oh, well, yeah, the definitely better than the movie. The Jurassic Park 2 is much better than the movie,
that's
but
what I mean. The
it
movie,
is
the
not
movie.
as good as the first book.
Okay. No. I heard the first book's really good. Like it's ridiculously good.
They're both fantastic. Whenever I finish it, because I reread stuff all the time, and Jurassic
They
Park is one of
should've.
the ones that's in my rotation.
Oh.
And every time I finish it,
Oh.
I'm like, I wish
Yeah.
wish there was more of it.
There is. There's a sequel. I mean, come
No,
on.
when you read 1 and 2,
No,
I
I
read
know.
them back
I
to
know.
back.
Oh, you do. Oh, you read a lot. You're a nerd. Wow.
Yeah. Who would have known?
Nerd.
Podcast.
Yeah. Weird.
Anyway, there was a book Carlos and I read. I don't know if you remember this book. It was way back in like 90, I don't know, 9 or something. It was also kind of a guy on the run. And they turned into a French movie that we watched with subtitles. It was a really good book. I remember you read it first and you said, read this book. And then I read it. I was like, oh, that's a really good book. And then they
Tell
made
No
a movie
One?
out of it. Is that what it's called?
I think so. By Corbin?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
French
yeah.
movie. You're right. It's a French movie.
Man, that's such a good
good
book,
book.
though.
A
Oh
great
my
book.
God. And then the movie was good. It was almost spot on. It was just French. And I was like, oh, oui.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then, but yeah, that was a very good. Tell No One. There you go. That's what it is.
Tell No
Tell
One.
No One. Very good book. That's right. That's right. Now we're gonna talk about books. We are nerds. Yeah. So I probably only read like 6 books ever, not including in like high school or elementary. So yeah, not much of a reader. Anyway, more of a bathroom person myself. So let's talk about Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Carlos, did you watch the whole season, or I should say, whatever they're offering so far?
No, I'm two episodes in. I'm already like
Burnt out. You're already like, I'm
really-
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Laura's watched 4 episodes of the 6. I watched all 6 episodes. So I'll give you a quick gripe. It's the same shit again. It's so boring. It's just the same shit. It literally is the same thing. Are we done yet with this? Karate's not that serious. Okay? Are we done? I mean, can we just stop it? And of course, they have to bring in another tournament that's bigger than the prior tournament.
What's it called? A
So we-
Seikai Teikai? Something like that?
Seikai Teikai.
High
Take-
take
Seikai Takeout. Yeah.
And I love how
And-
like we win this, we're
Uh-huh.
gonna be all over. We're gonna be the world's gonna
Oh,
love us.
that's-
Like,
that's
Seikai
what I love.
Teikai.
That's what I love the best is that, yeah, when we win this, everyone's going to know us. And when they go to the tournament, you guys didn't see this part. There are no cameras. There's no audience. There's no crowd. It's
There's
more
no
like a kumite.
audience?
There's no audience.
It's a kumite.
It's more like a kumite in the sense of there's nobody there to watch except for the judges and the people that were invited.
Wait, is
Something
it a
to
reality
myself.
show?
You know what? Close enough. And
Yes.
then, Cobra Kai, you know, from
Cobra
Netflix,
Kai, the
based on the
reality
Karate Kid.
show.
It's based on the
No.
Karate Kid. You know
Well,
what the
right,
Karate
but
Kid
you're
is?
making it sound like it's like like a real competition.
It is to these kids.
Yeah.
American
In the
Ninja Warrior.
show, it's a real competition.
Oh, okay.
It was
I
real
didn't know
at
that.
Comic-Con, and I won. Take out Saikai.
Seikai Teikai.
I actually call it a Teikai sock hop. And it's just not interesting. It's just not
Here's
that
what-
interesting. They've ran its
One of the things that
course.
bothered me was
I may guess. Is it Crease?
I only saw 2 episodes, right? So
Oh, okay.
Daniel finds this box under Mr. Miyagi's floor.
The box.
I'm like,
What's in the
you-
box? What's in
you-
the box?
You've owned this property forever, and you're telling me you never once cleared
Lifted
the
up a
room
rug.
and found this thing under the rug.
That's the first thing
I'm
I
like, you're
thought.
a-
You just found this? It's clear as day. It's a door trap. It has a handle on it. You
How
just
do you not
ignored all
feel it when
these-
walking over top of it?
I thought this
And
was
He's
then-
been tripping on it for years. He's just like, I don't know what's up with this floor.
and it took his Japanese friend moving in to move
Chosen.
furniture around. Chosen,
Move the
yeah.
bed. Help me move the bed.
Move the bed.
And there's no real reason to move the bed. He just says, "Help me."
There
move
was
the
no
bed."
reason. There was no reason to
No.
move the bed at all.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
would understand if he like took the mattress off the bed and put it on the floor, because Japanese tradition, right? Traditional style, just sleep on the floor. But no. And then the other thing that bothered me is every time I saw Ralph Macchio, I'm like, man, your fucking hair looks horrible. You look like old dude with dyed hair because you're 61 and your hair is perfectly black. That kind of bugged the shit out of me. But the other thing that bothered me is Kreese. So Kreese looks like he has fucking rheumatoid arthritis in his hands.
Yes. He moves like a robot, but a robot from like the
Yeah.
40s.
So I'm like, how is this guy blocking anything? He's like blocking punches. And then I could have swore a cobra bite could kill you. That's just what I thought. And this albino,
so
Tough
too.
son of-
this albino fucking snake bites him. And all it does is kind of makes him like, kind of hallucinate. So he just
yeah,
has
being
the
on
hallucination.
flashbacks. Like,
It would have been so much better if this fucking snake bit him and he grabbed it and he bit it back. That'd have been so much better. He's like, bite this motherfucker.
And then he spits it out and goes, strike first. I'll be like, hell yeah, Cobra Kai. No, my favorite part though is like, what if there's different snakes that give you different flashbacks and you're trying to find them? Oh, this would be a great and take me back to elementary. You find me.
What if one can make you see in the future for 20 minutes?
20 minutes. One makes you fall asleep, wake up 8 hours before. Like, oh, son of a bitch.
My husband and I were watching that episode as soon as it happened. My husband just goes, in a white room with black curtains
exactly.
at the station.
Oh, it's so bad. And then, so Kreese also leaves to go to Japan. Somehow comes back for a day in America. Don't know how. He's a criminal. How did he get back in the country? Oh, you didn't get. And then Carlos. I don't know the Carlos.
How the hell did he sneak his ass over to Korea? That's what I want to know.
Oh, it's Korea. Yeah,
it's
and
Korea.
And then when he comes back, he only talks to Tori for in a parking garage for like 5 minutes. Then he's back in Korea the next day, and I'm like, how? How are you are you a ninja now? And like, how is this? How did you even get past airport security? You're a criminal. You're a fugitive. You have no passports. No. What is the deal? I don't know. Maybe he's a criminal mastermind. We just don't know it. That's obsessed with karate.
No, he's a master of disguise. Apparently.
In the box. Let's see if Laura agrees on the box.
Spoil it. Oh, what's in the
box?
Oh yeah.
No. In the sense that he met Mr. Miyagi when Mr. Miyagi must have been 60 years old.
Oh, that shit was dumb too. He was looking
at
at the photo. And he's like, why didn't you tell me everything? I thought I knew it. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. You met this man when he's like in his 80s.
And he was 14 or some shit.
Yeah.
And you're so obsessed with him. He probably died at like 72 or some shit, you know? And then you knew him for maybe 10 to 12 years, but you're obsessed like he was your daddy. Like they never told you anything.
He had a life before he met you.
But he had a life he didn't tell me about.
Yeah, that was a big whiny bitch moment. I agree.
He was a boxer that committed one crime and my life is over. Like, what? It was, who wrote this? Get away from me. That's all I have to say about this show.
I mean, Laura? I don't know. I'm enjoying it so far. Everything you're saying is 100% valid. I just like it anyway. Johnny always makes me laugh. It's just like he has just the best lines, and I don't know. I get joy out of it.
When he had his Jerry Maguire moment? Did you get there yet?
Show me the money, or what are we talking
about?
No, but
I
haven't gotten there.
Oh,
the girls are easy. Nope. Like,
girl, in the slumber party thing?
Yeah.
Oh, the slumber party is weird. It is so
funny.
Weird. No, I'm sorry, but you don't ask the whatever
3 teenage girls to have a slumber party with you. What kind of pedophile shit's going on
No,
there?
not just that. And then ask the one that the Asian chick, are your parents gonna be home? No, I got an idea. I was like, what? What is that? And then like again, does the whole thing.
It's
like,
a
looks over at her.
wholesome show. Quit making
Wholesome
it weird.
My ass. He looks at her and goes, girls are easy. And I'm like,
that's why it's funny.
You don't say that. No, and I get the joke because he's out of touch. Look, that's the joke. The whole joke is
why he always cracks me
he's
up.
out of touch.
And the whole thing with the Ouija board, I thought that was funny.
Oh, the other thing I thought was stupid was the realtor who was at one house and then the next house right away.
He was there
that's not how real realtors work.
It's a TV show about karate tournaments.
How about the guy that owned the house that loved Johnny because of one tournament back in 1986?
Because they live in an alternative universe where karate championships means you're a celebrity.
That's so weird. It's so weird. I've driven through Reseda so many times. I haven't seen one karate person.
Reseda is fucking obsessed with karate. If I learned one thing from Cobra
Don't go
Kai,
into the valley unless you know
karate.
Yeah.
And you guys haven't seen the twist yet about the Sakai Taka Teki, but there's a twist at the end, and I want to give it away. But the problem with the show is that it's literally just the same thing with a new tournament placed on top. It's the same crap, and they think you care about.
And I wanted it.
No,
I'm
but
happy to have it.
They think you care about Daniel being upset about Mr. Miyagi, but it just makes him look like a whiny bitch.
Puss, yeah,
a little pussy, right, Marie? And then,
Miyagi-Do's not how. This is not how Miyagi-Do works. Miyagi-Do. Like Eagle Fang your ass out of here.
Let's Eagle Fang this shit right here. And of course, they do the same thing they do last season where Johnny and now I forgot his name. Come on, give me
Daniel's son?
There you go.
Daniel?
Johnny and Daniel do the whole thing where like after this tournament, we're going our separate ways. But right now we're gonna work together. I'm like, again.
Well, because they have to
Okay.
split the class, right? Because only 6 are allowed. I haven't gotten to episode 3, but I'm
Well,
guessing that's what happens because
no.
only 6 are allowed.
You don't know. They don't choose the 6. Somebody else comes in and does it for them. They bring in another person to choose the 6. And he has his
and then
own
how
methods.
Crease's master dude was still alive after all this time. Like,
Oh, I know. He
kidding
was
me?
already 80 years old when he
Are
met
you
him at like
fucking
20.
kidding me? What is he like, that dude from that Kill Bill, the old ass dude?
He's like, no, he's
It'd
actually.
be much better if he was like that. He stroked his beard, and he like flips it over his shoulder.
No, what's
that'd be
the
so much better.
what's the Kung Pao? Yeah, remember the old ass master in Kung Pao? Like he's super old. Like it's just it's all ridiculous. And even though it's,
Marie,
and
what do you think?
And it's campy, sure, it's supposed to be, but god damn, it is so dumb. I think it's
love
because
it.
it's
I love
ran
every
its
dumb
course.
second of it.
It's ran its
Well,
course.
here's the dumb part where he sent the Crease to go get his knife. Clearly, he knew where the fuck it was. It was in a goddamn cave, and it was like
Test.
protected by the
It's a
snake.
Test.
The best
All
part
right,
was
it's
though
test.
was
It was like
he-
nothing is standing in our way. Nothing is standing. Now nothing's
And
gonna
then
stand in our way.
he-
Somebody
he
call the
come-
police because this shit ain't going down right. This is all I gotta say.
I just don't. I don't. Kreese goes back to get another Cobra Kai. Essentially, it's just. First of all, come on. Those Korean kids lose. I'm gonna be upset. Like, let's put it that way. I'm gonna be disappointed if the stereotype kids lose the karate tournament. Okay, Korea is the inventor of karate. If they lose the karate tournament to a bunch of white kids from the valley, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna protest. I'm gonna call Netflix and say, "Listen, this is cultural appropriation or some shit." I don't know. Like, how are these white kids gonna beat the inventors of karate? Like,
Koreans are
Especially
not
that
the inventors of
K-pop
karate.
looking
The Koreans
kid.
are Taekwondo.
okay, then who did karate? Chinese,
Japan.
Japanese? It
Japan.
is really Japan is karate. Oh,
China is kung fu.
As I was
Oh.
watching,
Who's Jeet Kune Do?
Jeet
Bruce
Kune
Lee.
Do, that's
Just
kung
by
fu.
himself.
That's
I know, but it's Bruce Lee's version of. Kung
as
Fu.
I was watching, I asked my husband, I'm like, would you take a martial arts class with me? And he's like, what? And I was like, I've always wanted to do a self-defense class, and I've been researching them in my area. And there's a gym that does Krav Maga, and I want
Krav
to,
Maga.
That's different.
I want to
though. Yeah.
sign up.
That's
It
way
is.
different.
It's. I don't need a belt. I don't need the. What I need to learn.
You just
is
want to
if
enter the
somebody-
All Valley tournament at the end of
Yeah,
the
that's all
year.
it is.
You just
No,
want to-
I
Yeah.
mean, yes, and I would love Johnny to be my coach, but
What did somebody look that? Is the All
Uh,
Valley real? Somebody look that up. Really, honestly.
I think I did years ago, and I don't remember what the search came up with. But anyway, I just want to learn. If somebody grabs me, what do I do? How do you get out of
Oh, you just-
backed
you-
into a corner? What do you
Oh,
do?
by a whistle. You have a rape whistle?
No, I don't have a right whistle.
You wax on and you wax off. What are you asking? What, I don't know what's going on.
Don't say
No.
that out loud, though.
Paint
I
the
wa-
fence. Paint the fence.
Yeah, paint
No,
the
I
fence,
know,
you
I'm
idiot.
saying
Sand the
somebody-
floor. Come
It's
on.
Somebody
not that
grabs you by
hard.
the throat. Like, what do you do? Like,
Oh no, that's actually
You
no,
say,
actually-
tell
"Oh
you what
yes, yes,
That
do it
actually is
more."
Harder.
You know what?
Harder.
No, by the
I
throat
think that they would
actually
do that.
is wax on, wax off is by the throat. That is actually true.
this
Yeah.
is not enough for me to smack a grown.
Tell you what you
man's
do.
Giant
Kick him in the
arms.
nuts.
Oh, I tell you what you
You
do.
can try.
You put one arm over top and you pick the other arm off your hand like this. And then when you
Yep.
bend his arm, you keep your arm in between his elbow and you pop that elbow out of place.
That's only for tall
Fuck 'em
people.
up.
Now,
I've
time out
heard
though.
that.
Time
I've
out.
seen one like that. I've
Laura,
seen several.
Laura, do you have Venmo?
I do.
Okay, Carlos, bill her for that training. you just did. And anybody watching this on YouTube, you're gonna get a bill.
You get a bill, yeah.
You just got trained in the art of Cobra Kai.
I just want to know how to do it. My husband agreed, so now I've got to actually do the work of.
I just love
Wait,
the
whoa, whoa, whoa,
fact-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
getting there.
But is your husband gonna do it
naked. Yeah.
dressed or naked?
And we need to know if he's gonna wear a gi or not. so.
You don't have to wear a gi for Krav Maga. All you do is
Oh,
you just wear
losers.
athletic wear.
No, you have to wear a gi because that's cool.
No.
Walk into
Krav
anywhere
Maga's
wearing a
different.
gi.
Krav Maga is
It
pretty,
is.
it's cool. I think I want to learn that too.
It's very I mean, there's no point in learning at your age. Just let it go. Just let it
Just give up, just join the fetal position and
go.
just pray for the
Give up.
best.
You know what? I'll also buy you a whistle. Send me $2. So, anyway, there you go. Cobra Kai. What we think so far. When we finish it, we'll let you know. And the second half comes out in November, and it'll be all wrapped
November.
up.
I'm gonna
And,
totally
I'm,
have forgotten about it by then.
I'm gonna guess that they win the tournament. Just gonna throw it out there.
Just gotta throw it out there.
Throw it out there. You know what I would love? Because there's like 6 different dojos there. A dojo we've never seen or heard of wins the
Just
tournament.
win it all.
Like, just win it all. You know, some little Irish kid just wins the whole thing, and we're like, "What the fuck? I've been watching this for 60. Who's this?" And all of a sudden, a new show about this kid and his dojo journey.
Cobra
Yeah.
Shire. So it's called.
Cobra Shire. Yeah, good one. There you go. So there you go. Fantastic.
Speaking of Ireland, I have a recommendation. I've been watching Bodkin on Netflix. I don't know
sounds
where it was
familiar.
originally. I don't think it was a Netflix original. I think it was fairly new to Netflix, and it's about some podcasters from the States who go to Ireland to try to do a podcast.
Oh yeah,
about-
try
on
to
a
serve
mystery.
yes.
It's on my list. It's on my.
It's
my
good. I recommend it. Check it out.
That's
on my
with
list.
what's name from Last Man on Earth? Or Last
Yes,
Man
yes. No,
Standing?
no. Will
Last Man
Forte.
Standing?
No, it's
Will
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 Forte.
Forte. That's it.
Yeah.
Will
Yes,
Forte.
it just came out. You know what? I think it might be a Netflix show though.
It is.
But
Yeah, you're
no.
right.
I mean
is
like
a
a
Netflix
Netflix
show.
original.
It is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Netflix original.
Yeah.
I did
It is
not
on my
know
list
this.
because of Will Forte. I put it on my list. Yeah.
That's good.
And they're going there to solve a crime, right? Or some type of, yeah, that's what I thought. Or not even necessarily solve a crime per se, but do a podcast based on that, whatever.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, Carlos, you had a couple things for us before we end our show.
Just a real quick fun fact. I actually found out this week. Did you know that Seth MacFarlane is late because is alive because he has a shitty assistant? Seth
Interesting.
MacFarlane, the creator
Story
of Family Guy.
sounds vaguely familiar, like it's ringing some deep internet bell in my brain.
Well, let's just say one day on September 11th, his assistant told him his flight was supposed to leave, but he actually told him that the flight was an hour later than what it really was. He was supposed to be on the flight from Logan that crashed into the tower.
Do you think he fired his assistant for that?
Hell no, I'm gonna give him a fucking raise. Better give him a fucking raise.
Yeah, I
for
think
that.
he's the voice of Cleveland now.
Ooh.
The assistant.
So yeah, I just found that out this week. He was supposed to be on that flight that left Logan, and I guess he could have gotten on the plane. He rushed to try to get on the plane, but the lady at the desk said, "Hey, there's another flight leaving in an hour. Just relax. We'll get you on that flight." And he did. He decided to wait, and lo and behold, his assistant saved his life.
Fucking crisis right there.
Yeah, that's an interesting story. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stories similar to that, but that's an interesting story.
That would trip your head out. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that something similar happened to that day and trip your head out, man. Trying to think about the what ifs.
Anyway, that's my fun fact. Fun fact of the week by Carlos.
Didn't you have something about sci-fi or something? An Oscar?
Yeah. I got a gripe with the Oscars.
Oh, well,
it seems like it seems like sci-fi movies don't ever win Best Picture.
No, they get makeup, maybe screenplay if they're lucky.
And costume and all that stuff,
Yeah,
background,
makeup and
whatever.
Stupid stuff. Because I was thinking about, I saw Deadpool Wolverine.
Yes.
And people were cheering, people were yelling, they were totally into this movie. And this movie has made over $400 million worldwide.
In a weekend, which is nuts.
In a weekend, correct. So I'm thinking, how is this not going to get nominated for anything? I mean, this brought people back to the theater. This made money. It made people cheer. It made people want to go back again. I saw it twice. And I was thinking about, like, for example, I'm sure it won't get nominated for anything. And I was thinking about, for example, Spider-Man No Way Home. I saw this movie maybe 3-4 times in the theater. That's how good it was. It brought me back 3 or 4 times. I don't know why my allergies kept kicking in whenever I was watching certain parts of the movie, and I didn't.
Because you cry like a little bitch.
But in 2022, this movie was not nominated for a thing. But can you guess who won Best Picture that year? Now, a movie
Some
I think
dumbass
La La
movie that none of us have ever seen.
I'm gonna guess 2022. Parasite.
No, that was 2020.
Oh wow. Okay, 2022, huh? Um,
Hair of the Dog or whatever that dumbass one that
Close.
we watched with
Yes.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Coda. Yes, Coda.
Yeah.
wait,
didn't see
Coda
it.
won? Oh,
Yeah. So here's the thing, though. Clearly, the Oscars are run by, or the voters are old people who
Mhm.
don't get it. Because if a movie brings you back, if a movie makes you cheer, if a movie makes you cry, if a movie makes you clap at the end and continues to bring you back, that should be nominated for something. And I'm not just talking about that Zack Snyder People's Choice bullshit, that Justice League thing. So Coda won in 2022. How many here have seen Coda? Awesome. And if you
Hmm.
did see it, how many would return to see it again and again and again?
Wait,
I guess
Carlos,
I
you
have to
didn't
see it
see
the
it?
first time. I don't.
I'd never seen Coda. I don't know what the hell Coda exactly. Didn't see it the first time. And then Infinity War, 2019, not one nomination.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess who won Best Picture?
La La Land.
Well, Parasite, you just told us, didn't you?
No, that was 2020. Just pay attention to the
Oh,
conversation.
2019, Best
Another
Picture.
dumbass movie I've never seen.
I'm gonna guess.
Mother.
No idea. What was it? 2019.
Green Book.
Oh, good movie. I enjoyed that.
How
movie.
many
Yeah.
have seen it?
I saw it. Yeah, it's good.
Would you see it again?
Yeah, I mean, at home, I wouldn't go to the theaters and see it again. I
Over
saw it
and
at home.
over. But would
Oh,
you see it
haven't
over and
seen
over?
it, but I wanted to watch it.
Again, it's a good movie though. It is a good movie.
Moving on to 2020.
He's stuck in 2020, like his
Endgame.
computer.
Endgame. Who has seen that
Yes.
multiple times?
Saw it halfway through and then couldn't stomach it.
Shut
What
up.
is
you're
what is
lying.
Endgame?
20. The last Avengers movie. The last
First of
good
all,
Avengers movie.
you know what? I just saw it again this weekend because it was on about halfway through, and you got to watch it. You know, we always talk about the part where he gets the hammer. Captain America is like the best
Yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah.
Not the best part in the movie. Not for me.
On your left is the best part.
That's exactly right. The best part in the movie is when he's by himself against a million-man army.
And he thinks he's gonna lose it.
No. He tightens his shield like, I got
like,
this shit.
"Let's
I will
go."
never. Yeah, let's do this shit. And then you're looking at him like, hell yeah, get him. And then when you hear him go on your left, you're like, oh, then all the emotion comes back to the audience. Like, what? Captain America's about to do this shit by himself, and then here comes his friends, and then that was the best part of the movie.
Not only
hands
his
down.
friends back from the dead.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the best
Exactly.
part of the movie.
Yes.
God, I love that.
but-
Exactly. So this movie gave you emotion.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that movie should have
Cheered.
won. It should have won.
Oh yeah,
an Oscar.
absolutely.
Yeah,
and
hands down.
it
Yeah.
didn't get nominated for anything. You know who won that year? Of course, you know Lafayette. Go ahead, tell us.
Ooh. Oh, it's Gone Girl, the greatest movie ever
Parasite.
made.
Shut
In
Oh, well, that was
2020?
close. That was close.
Parasite. Who's seen it?
Nope.
Did
No,
you like
I haven't
it,
seen
Marie?
I heard it's good.
I don't
just-
remember.
Oh,
Perfect.
see, pretty good.
Would you see it again?
Well, actually, I don't remember
Over
if I
and
saw it or
over.
if, like, if I watched like a.
Well, she would have to
synopsis
see it
of
again because she didn't remember it.
Exactly.
It was in.
Yeah, I'm not-
It
I'm
had
not-
subtitles. I didn't want to read it.
It's a Korean movie. Yeah, it's
Right,
Korean.
right. I mean, clearly these were all Marvel movies, and I'm not just saying Marvel movies. I'm just saying movies that bring you to the theater, things that make you cheer. And
But
make
like,
you cry.
what
Well,
did the
Top
people
Gun
at the
Maverick.
Oscars want to talk
Top
about, like
Gun Maverick
acting
was
and very like
nominated.
serious roles and stuff, and that's
It
what they're looking for,
was.
very technical.
So here's the
Not,
thing:
like,
Top Gun, but Top
explosive.
Gun Maverick proved something though, that they actually did take that into consideration. Like, damn, this movie was so big, and it did bring people back to the movies. They're like, we have to nominate it. If
Wait,
we're
with Tom
idiots if we
Cruise?
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
And I think they did it for that reason because he literally brought everyone back to the theaters. That movie was.
But that will
fantastic,
not
too.
happen. I can guarantee you, will not happen with Deadpool Wolverine, and
Well,
that
no,
brought everybody
because
back
it's
to
not,
theater.
It's not the same though. When you watch it, you and I didn't watch that movie thinking, man, this is going to be some Oscar like fun. No, we knew it's a fun movie, a lot of ridiculous violence
That's
and a
just
lot.
it.
Like,
An Oscar movie shouldn't just be some stupid ass sappy story or some, whatever. Just someone
Well,
who
you can't
thinks they
base it
run
on the
Carlos
box
should
something really
make
office,
his
good.
though.
own
You can't-
Oscars. Carlos,
can't-
make your own award show. Go do that.
well, it's called the MTV Movie Awards, and you can't base it on box office or anything. They're still taking these movies.
Then
and
what are you
basing them on,
basing it off?
They're basing it on like almost like the
No, so are
dramatical
you basing it
impact.
off?
Oh no, that's what it is. It's the
But it's
impact
not.
of the
But
audience.
like Parasite, I haven't seen it, and it's not going to impact me in any nature in any
You
way.
got to see it.
if I were to
You
watch
got to
it.
see it, but you have to see it. Have you seen Green Book? That's a good example.
No, I
Have you
haven't seen
Book?
Green Book.
So Green Book is about racism, and it's about a
This is
driver
the
that
one with Viggo Mortensen.
Vigo drives around.
Drives around
Ali.
a guy. Yeah.
Mahershala Ali is like a trumpet player, and he's the driver. and it goes to where he takes them to all these white places, whatever, to perform, and that's all they care about is he performing. Once he's done performing, get the F out of here. And his driver's sticking up for him, and blah, blah, and they get beat up, whatever. And it's basically about the racial divide, right? So you watch it like, okay, that's a pretty good movie, good message, and that's what they want. Honestly, that's what the Oscars want.
Wait, okay, so
They
I
want
just
that.
Googled it. It says Academy members vote by plurality to select the winner from the nominees. Best Picture since 2009, the Academy has used instant runoff voting to determine the Best Picture winner. In this process, voters rank the nominees. I don't know. This is a lot of reading.
This tells us nothing. You
I
just
know.
told us nothing.
I know.
You told us, you just told us the voting process.
Well, I'm
not the
trying to figure out
reasoning
why
behind.
why they
Well,
do
for
these
example,
specific things and not other
in-
things.
1979, Star Wars was nominated.
Well, Rocky won, right?
In 1979, Annie Hall won. Anybody
Okay.
even heard of
It's
Annie
just
Hall?
the preference.
Yeah, Annie Hall's a Woody Allen movie.
Have you seen it?
Well, no, because I've
Has
never
a
seen it 'cause
franchise
it's
been
old
built
and I
off of
didn't see
it? Have millions of dollars been built off of it?
Well, Annie, yeah, that.
What, Annie, are you okay?
and Kids in the Hall, right? That's part of it. The only thing that combines the two. Well, that's the thing. Star Wars, again, those aren't Oscar movies, though. Like they're great franchises.
Why does an Oscar movie have to be something that's what someone thinks is written so well? It's going to affect you. It's going to this, that, and that. Laura, you're a writer.
I think it has to, well, I mean, I think it has to be
Fair.
I think it has to, again, has to hit you in the human, in the almost like reality sense, right?
It's not even just reality, in my opinion. It's like it's a certain level of artistry, of like old fashioned. I mean, they're snobs.
You know what?
You know
Who
what I
won
mean?
this?
They
Yeah,
are
but who won?
snobs. It's absolutely
won
Yeah,
this,
snob.
there's no arguing against that.
But who won
Not
in
to s-
2024?
No
Wasn't
one
it
yet,
that-
you dumbass.
Wait, no, 23 then. The one with what's her name? The redhead won Best Actress.
That was that overrated movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
No.
Ew, I wanted to see that.
The other one with oh my God, the chick from La La Land, and she
Yeah,
played
and
Gwen
she's like
Stacy.
she's having sex with a bunch of men, and it's
Oh,
like
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah,
of
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that stupid ass movie. That was
and that
so
one, and that one
stupid.
movie of the year, and the
So
movie was
stupid.
horrible. And but
It was
the
horrible.
point, and people, you know, why people voted for it because it's about women's rights and women can do this shit for themselves and and they don't need no men, and that's making a point.
Yep,
And then I
sounds
said,
good.
well,
No, what you're
but-
saying is that a woman needs to whore herself out in order to do what she wants to be independent. That's what
Yeah.
that movie said.
Yeah.
And that was
Well,
a shit movie.
think
That
about
was
it.
a horrible movie.
It's a good quality to have, but but
You
but
can get
in-
away with it.
in the end, it is a horrible movie. It's a really bad movie. But the real question is, what are the movie's pronouns, Marie?
Fucking you.
There you go. Good job. All right. Oscar talk here on Nerds Talking the Podcast.
That's right.
But
What
you're
was
right.
the name of that stupid ass movie? It was
I forgot. I totally
Best
forgot.
Picture. Oh, what?
What do you got? In 2023, what was the best picture?
Oh, because
Nominees.
Oppenheimer won in 2024.
That's right. No, Oppenheimer won. That was the same year. She just won for Best Actress.
Oh, did she? Okay. Because 2023 was yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And Oppenheimer, first of all, that movie, not an Oscar movie. I don't give a shit people think.
Who, Oppenheimer?
No, Everywhere at once.
No, it's overrated. It was super overrated.
It's a good movie, overrated. Oppenheimer, yes, an Oscar movie. Very good movie. Had you glued to it, you were very intrigued by the whole thing and how it came together. So that's kind of, I think that's another thing too about Oscar movies. Do they intrigue you? Are you locked in? Are you, so
Usually
Deadpool,
not.
Wolverine. It's true though. That's another thing. Usually not. Exactly. I never saw The Pianist or whatever it is.
Oh, that's a good movie.
It
That's a
is
really
good
good
movie.
movie.
It is a good
Pianist.
I've never
movie.
seen it though.
What about My Left Foot? Have you seen My Left Foot?
That's with
No.
Tom Cruise, right?
You
No,
should
it's
see My
not. It's
Right
with
Foot.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah. Oh, that's another guy. Daniel Day-Lewis won a couple, right?
He's
And
so
then,
good though. He's such a good actor. Probably
What's
for
the
like
movie-
He's
in blood or
Oscar
something.
bait.
Yeah.
what is it
Old-
called?
No
Not
blood
old.
for old men or some shit like that.
That's
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
No Country for Old Blood. You're
No
talking,
Country
yes.
for Old Men.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. It's called.
I
what is that
tried
It's
movie
so
to watch
boring.
it. I
It's
was
so
bored.
boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
bored.
boring. It's such shit.
Wait, which one? Old Country for No Men or
Yes.
Blood on the
Yeah.
Oil Fields?
I don't know
Wait,
the last one.
no. Old Country for Old Men. I like the oil
I like
one.
he called it Old Country.
Yeah.
for
There
Old
Will Be
Men.
Blood. There
Will be
That
blood.
was the one I thought was boring. No Country for
Yes,
Old Men was
yes.
not boring.
That's right.
Which
That's
one is
right.
No Country for Old Men? I forget.
Javier
Bardem.
Oh, I saw that.
Bardem.
That one was boring
Bardem.
too.
Yeah.
And
No.
and Josh Brolin.
Tommy Lee
Josh
Jones.
Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Woody Harrelson's in it too.
I don't recall, but
Sure,
it
we
is.
can go with
It's a
that.
good movie, but it's
Probably.
That's
slow.
Zombieland. Stop
I mean,
it,
here's
Marie.
the thing: No Country for Old
No,
Men.
he
Honestly,
seriously wasn't it.
I actually didn't care for that movie at all.
No Country for Old Men was garbage.
Yeah,
It's
I know, like,
trash. The
I
ending
actually
was
liked-
stupid. The ending was fucking trash.
I actually did
I
like
concur.
the one about. I actually did like the one about the oil. I actually liked that.
that
pretty
was
good.
garbage too. That was so
Oh,
stupid.
Well, I
boring.
liked it because Daniel Day-Lewis is really good in it. He's
Okay.
phenomenal.
Daniel Day-Lewis is trash too.
Whoa, he's Abraham
that's
Lincoln.
so
the greatest
controversial.
No, these
So
method
controversial.
actors
So
are
controversial.
stupid. They're so
it's so
trash.
controversial.
So
You're
trash.
right. Woody
Anyway.
Harrelson was in that movie. I forgot.
Thank you, Laura.
Anyway,
It's
long
been a
story
long time
short,
since I've seen it, but I'd like to watch it again. So there you go. on
last
that
time
one.
I checked too, you guys don't watch the Oscars? Why do you care so much?
I don't.
You're the one that brought it up.
Not me. I
Carlos
didn't.
did. Carlos did.
I brought
Ooh.
it up.
I mean, I
because I'm
watched the
just upset that
Oscars.
sci-fi is not considered in the best picture category. That's why.
I tell you
Do they
what.
get their own category?
Yes, at the MTV Movie Award. Um, Alien Romulus comes out soon. That looks good.
That looks good.
No.
That looks good.
That looks good. So there you go. There's another sci-fi flick. Anyway, that's what we got for you on this episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. So we hope we covered so much for you for a whole week that you can talk to your friends about. And then when we come back next week, we're going to talk about Deadpool, Wolverine, and maybe a little bit more Cobra Kai, since 2 people haven't finished it and 1 doesn't know what it is. So there we go. Anything else before we go, Marie?
Take
Takai by Grubhub.
Take I'm entering
Laura?
it next week.
Anything else? No, Laura's going to do it with her Krav Maga.
That's right. Krav Maga.
Is it? No,
Krav
it's
Maga.
is
Krav
it
Maga.
Krav Maga.
What's the lead
Sounds like a
singer's
bird.
name from
Krav
Is that a band? Was it lead
Yeah, is it a
singer's name?
band?
Krav Maga?
yeah, no, what's the guy's lead singer's name
Rob
from
Thomas?
no, the other guy, that song I Wanna Fly, what is it?
R.
I
Kelly?
just wanna
Oh, you're
fly.
talking about
Da-da-da-da-da.
Mark McGrath.
Mark
McGrath. Oh, you know what I was thinking of? I was actually thinking of the country singer. McGraw's his last name. Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw.
Make sure you go do
We're
Oh,
all
that's his
over
Laura,
the
martial
place.
arts. Tim McGraw.
Laura, walk in and be like, I want to learn Tim McGraw. And you're like, well, do you now, Faith Hill? So anyway, Laura, anything left?
Is anybody else gonna watch the Rogan special on Netflix live?
I will watch
Who?
it. Yes.
Is it a
Joe
stand-up?
Rogan has a stand-up special
On
live.
I
Netflix?
don't know. Is he funny? I don't know.
Yes, he's
I don't
hecka
know.
good. He's hecka good. I saw him live, and oh my god, he is so fucking hilarious. I don't like his podcast. I don't like him as a person, but his stand up is great.
We will find out. It's coming out on Netflix. There we go. I will watch it.
today,
will
I
watch it.
believe.
I don't have Netflix.
Oh, really?
I think
No,
it's no. I think
Saturday.
it's Saturday night.
Yeah, it's
Saturday.
Saturday.
Night. Live. Yeah, live. Saturday Night Live.
I got better things
All
to do
right.
Saturday night. I'll watch it Sunday.
So Carlos has nothing else. He already took us off track with the Oscars.
did, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Laura, what is your new episode of Impolite Society about this week?
Yeah, new episode coming out Monday, all about eating dirt.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
if
think it
dirt
was
can-
off. It was off air, I think.
And if you can make dirt taste like anything you want. That's
Right. I was like, what were we just talking about this? How did that
yeah,
happen?
we did. That's right.
What do they call that?
Deja vu.
Yeah, some
Deja
some
vu.
shit like that.
So
Yes.
yeah,
Or
that
or,
Yes,
ba-
tell
or
us more.
sleeping backwards. It's your choice. All right. There
But
you go.
wait,
That's our show.
wait. Eating dirt. Why are people eating dirt? I need to know.
Listen
I mean,
to
I guess I-
you
Impolite
have to
Society.
listen to the episode
Oh my
on
God.
Monday.
I
What do you
don't
want?
listen
You
to
want-
these ones?
You want a live like show right now?
Yeah, tell me.
It was really good. I was editing it before I.
You want
jumped on
recipes,
here.
Marie?
It was really
Yeah,
good.
put a little
It was
salt on the dirt?
good. It was a good episode. It does have a dirt recipe in it, actually.
Oh, it's ridiculous, but I'll listen. Well, thanks again. Okay, everybody, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. For Marie,
Bye.
for Laura,
Goodbye.
for Carlos,
Bye-bye.
and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll catch you next time.